Happy Father's Day weekend, everybody. Welcome back. So I'm out here with Batman again. As you can see by my background, I'm in front of my tech room. I'm out here with my Coexist t-shirt on. I don't know why. Like, the morning started out a little bit overcast. So I was like, oh, well, maybe it's just going to be an overcast day. And now, of course, being in Norco, California, in June, it all burned off, and now it's nice and hot out here. Anyway, I got this t-shirt at lapolicegear.com. I think it was like 12 or 15 bucks. So I was like, heck yeah, I'll take one of those. And I got my Second Protect's first hat from Shit Hits the Fan. Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna go for a trail ride here in a little bit. I have a couple minutes. I turned Batman out in the arena, let him burn off a little bit of energy, and before I give him a bath, because here's the bad thing about having a gray horse is, their fur is snow white. Well, his is. And he loves to just lay in the muck and have all these just poops and pee spots all over his body. So I pretty much got to wash him every weekend. But, as part of being dad. And you may be saying to yourself, how is this handsome, intelligent man who's so doggone good looking and has a horse be single with no kids? This guy should be a model. Well, let me tell you what had happened in this episode of What Had Happened. Was on Thursday, I'm on the job site looking like your prototypical HVAC pipe fitter guy, 6 foot, 185, handsome as all get out, looking like this. And I'm up on the ladder. I'm installing this VRF system. It's Daikin, and they call these branch selector boxes. So you see like all my refrigerant pipes in the background. They're all, popping out. So I'm just up there on the ladder doing my thing. Now, I went in the Marine Corps right after tailhook, so it was drilled into our heads. No sexual harassment, no sexual harassment. Hey, don't look, don't talk. If somebody talks to you, be polite. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Eye contact. No hint of impropriety ever around any woman. So I'm standing on my ladder and I'm taking up half the hallway. I'm working on my unit, and I see these two girls walking towards my ladder. Very attractive girls. Well, probably in their early 30s. Late 20s, early 30s. Very attractive. So I'm like, hey, I glanced down just because I noticed somebody approaching my ladder. And so I'm just, okay, I noticed somebody's there. Don't drop anything. Be extra careful on the ladder. Make sure. You always have to have awareness on a job site. You need to understand when somebody's near your ladder or under your ladder, you have to be aware of that, because you have to be extra special careful. I saw a guy get a pipe wrench dropped on his hand, hit him on the back of the hand. You know how bad that hurts? This guy was like 220 pounds, like 6'1", like looked like a football player, went down crying because that pipe wrench hit him on the back of his hand. And I had just told him like maybe 10 minutes earlier, hey, don't stand underneath somebody's ladder. And because he would have this habit of, he put his foot up on the bottom, on the backside of the ladder, put his foot up on it, and then grab one of the upper, like the support rungs on the backside of the ladder. I told him like 3 or 4 times, don't do that. You're going to get hurt. And sure as shit, he was doing it. And his uncle was on the ladder at the time, dropped his pipe wrench, hit him right on the back of the hand, and he went down crying. He was like, I'm going to be sick. I'm going to throw up. It's like, yeah, because you just broke your hand by being an idiot. So I was just, being aware of my surroundings, and then they come up, and then I look down and I notice, oh, shoot, it's 2 girls. So I just look back up. I'm just like, hey, just mind your business. Don't say anything. And then, like, 10, 15 seconds goes by, and because I'm thinking that, oh, they're waiting for somebody to walk by my ladder. I was like, that's why they're waiting there. And then, like, 10 or 15 seconds walk by, and I look down again, And then I look back up and I'm like, why are they standing there? I'm like, I have my safety glasses on. I have my vest on. I'm only on like the second rung of the ladder, so I know I'm not up too high. I have my hard hat on. I'm thinking, oh my God, these are like the girls. They're like the safety girls, and I'm in trouble. And then one of them goes, excuse me, sir. And I was like, oh, fuck, what am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? So I start coming down. So I climb down the ladder. And no joke, they say, hey, we're from Boot Barn. And then I look behind them, and there's, the general contractor, one of the general contractor guys is standing right behind them. So I'm like, okay. So I introduced myself, and I was so just like taken off. I didn't even take my glove off because I was wearing gloves at the time. So I'm like, hey, safety. I'm doing everything safely. So, so they say, yeah, we're from Boot Barn, and I was just so like, it's weird. It's like when somebody just walks up to you randomly and just says, hey, what's your name? You're just like, you know the answer, but you're just so startled by it that you're like, what? What an odd question to ask me. So they say, hey, we're from Boot Barn, and we're going to be here next week taking pictures, and we would like to take pictures of you working because what you're doing is absolutely perfect. It's exactly what we're looking for. And like Dennis Miller says,
he asked me if I'd ever considered modeling. Now, I don't even think I'm pretty. And you wouldn't either if you saw me first thing in the morning.
And I didn't even think I was that pretty. So we start chit-chatting for a little bit, and they're like, hey, what's your clothing size, boot size? I'm like, hey, I'm 6 foot, 185. And I wear 10.5 Ds in Ariats, if that helps you any. And they're like, okay, well, what's your jean size? I'm like, I wear 32, 36 in Wranglers. And they're like, what's your shirt size? And I always go between large and extra large. So I was like, it depends. So I give them all of my info, and they're like, okay, great. And so we're going to give you some clothes to wear, and we're not going to interrupt you or anything like that. We just want you to wear the clothes throughout the day, and then our photographers will come by, and they'll take pictures of you, and they want me to be a Boot Barn model. I'm like, okay. Like, never been asked to be a model before. It's, I know, shocking to most of you. You're like, hey, how in the hell is this totally handsome guy who's such a sweetheart, how can he not be a model? But anyway, that's what had happened. And I'm going to get Batman a bath. And I hope that you all have a wonderful Father's Day. Me, myself, and I, none of the three of us or my other 18 personalities knew our father. So, but hey, I didn't need a dad growing up. I ruined my life without the help of a dad. I didn't need anybody else helping me mess up my life. I did that shit all on my own. Didn't need no help from nobody. So, anyway, the other thing, there's this guy called 704 Tactical, and if you're looking for a really nice AR-15, I just bought one complete, and then two upper, and I bought one complete from ATI, and then I bought two complete uppers with all the lower kit from Palmetto State Armory because they were on sale. But this Bear Creek Arsenal has a cerakoted coyote brown complete AR on their website. It's like $450 for this weekend only. So if you don't have an AR and you're looking to get one inexpensive that's got everything that I wish that my ATI was, I think I paid like $550 for my ATI one, and I still had to replace all the internal components in the lower with a Palmetto State Magpul build. But I'm going to do a review on that if I ever get the chance. So anyway, check out 704 Tactical. He's always got really good deals on there. He's got the Every Friday he does these deals. He got the Crimson Trace. He just did a review on the Crimson Trace light that I have on my rifle. I love it, and he's spot on with it too. So check out his page. Check out Bear Creek Arsenal, and have a great Father's Day. Bye.